Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. And let us make man in our own image and after our likeness, and let them have dominion. Hi there. Welcome to the abundant life. There are three main steps to dominion. There may be others, but these are the three main steps. Number one is being. Being. B-E-I-N-G. In other words, becoming. Now, it is important at this point that I state very clearly. You can have dominion in any aspect of life. As a matter of fact, it is close to impossible for anybody to have dominion in every aspect of life. Close to impossible. So you see someone who is in dominion economically. When they are sick, they may need a doctor who has not even gotten close or even anywhere near their level of success to treat them. So you get my point. But whatever field you choose to achieve dominion, the first step is being. Have you ever seen a doctor who woke up one day and voila, he's a doctor? No. He has to first become a doctor. And becoming a doctor will require training. Consistent training. Not training for some weeks, you stop, take another 1 month break, and then you come back and start recollecting the things you learned before that you've forgotten, and then you start all over again, do another 3 months, and then you get consistent efforts, consistent training. Being, that is the first step. So he needs to go through the whole medical school in first degree, and then go to medical school properly, and even some form of apprenticeship. Then eventually the man becomes a doctor. You know, you can turn to anybody and call anybody anything. You can wake up tomorrow and call your friend pilot. Anybody can be any name. Subject yourself to the rules and regulations and then the disciplines of whatever that thing will require. It is very important. So being is the number one step. Without wasting much time, number two step to dominion is doing. Now listen, when it comes to doing, I've noticed that a lot of people become scared. They develop this fright, the fright of practice. So they spend all their years learning, accumulating knowledge. The Bible spoke about a set of persons always learning and never coming to the knowledge of the truth. It is with practice that you justify all your years of study, all your years of learning. The truth is this: even if you study perpetually, you won't completely master that art until you start practicing. So doing is the next step after being. Guess what? There's something known as learning on the job. So you can learn on the job. You don't neglect learning. You don't neglect being. Why doing? But then please do. Start. And you discover that as you practice, you master your craft. You become good at what you do as you practice. Number three is dominion itself. As the man keeps practicing, he becomes a master. A point comes, you become the number one, top of the mind in that field. Because you've made all the mistakes there is to make. You've studied everything there is to study. You've practiced your knowledge over time. Eventually, this thing enters into your subconscious that without thinking twice, you can carry out your craft. And you do it so precisely that people enjoy watching you do it. You become a master at it. That is how this thing works. Before you know what is happening, you grow in that field until you become an authority. And when you become an authority, you can be said to be in dominion in that field. Very important. This thing is so broad that everyone can be in dominion. Everyone. It's just that you cannot be in dominion everywhere, in every aspect. No. If you are in dominion as a pastor, you'll probably be very poor at engineering or construction or architecture. So everyone can be in dominion. Dominion is possible for everyone. When you need me, you come to me. When I need you, I go to you. That is the idea, where you perpetuate yourself and you keep expanding. Thank you so much. I love you. Keep living in the abundant life.